But I feel very strange tonight introducing this gentleman because for 2.5 years he introduced me. And we became very good friends. And I can tell you the truth. He's one of the most versatile men and talented men I've ever met. He's a composer, a lyric writer, a poet, a novelist, a pianist, and a comedian. And he does so many things so well. He's the only man I know who's listed on every yellow page in the phone book. Ladies and gentlemen, my good friend, Steve Allen. Steve, it's nice to see you again.
Well, thank you, Andy. It's nice to be seen again, let me tell you.
Steve, we tried to make you feel right at home tonight. This is, I don't know whether you noticed, this is your old desk from the old Tonight Show.
I noticed as soon as I came in.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah, I was looking in the drawers and everything. As a matter of fact, I found a note here that I'm sure it's my old desk. It says, "Dear Steve, please clean out your desk before you go. Signed, Jack Parr."
There's another...
Oh, yeah. I'll be darned. Look at that. It says, "Dear Jack, please clean out your desk before you go. Signed, Johnny Carson."
Well, I'll always think of this desk as your desk, Steve, because you really started the Tonight Show.
Well, I suppose you're right about that, Andy. But this is the old Tonight Show desk in any event, and we got a lot of pictures of the old gang here, you know. We used to... does this bring back any memories to you? Look at this one here.
Yeah, but both of those guys are you.
Well, I really used to knock myself out on that show, Andy. I wasn't kidding around. And I'm not kidding around right now, either. Things are getting very serious. Remember this one?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yes, that was a trained bird we had on the show. He was actually very talented. In this picture, he's doing an impression of Barbara Streisand. Remember this one?
Yeah, what are you doing there?
I think I was rehearsing for a Hertz commercial. Mistake.
Hey, remember when those were popular?
Yeah, I sure do. Later on, I shaved it off, of course. But it was very big for a while there. Look at this one.
What's happening there?
Well, this is, as you can recognize here, Tom Poston and Louis Nye and myself.
Yeah, but what are you doing with the girl?
Well, when the show first started, Andy, we had a lot of trouble getting a studio audience, and we had to drag him in off the street. Actually, it's Nancy Walker. We're working in a sketch. We're working hard, too, I can see. Look at this one.
Yeah, that's your wife, Jane, Steve Lawrence.
Uh-huh.
What are you saying to me? Do you remember?
I think I was saying to you, Andy, I can't stand people reading over my shoulder. Remember this one?
Oh, I'll never forget that. I was taken to Miami.
Yeah.
You know, every year, Steve used to take the show down to Miami, and we'd do it, for a week, we'd do the show from one of the hotels down there.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun. Recognize this fellow standing right behind me here? That's Skitch Henderson.
Without his beard?
Yeah. When we left New York, he forgot to pack it. We sure had a lot of fun down there, didn't we, Andy?
Well, some of you did. I must say that every time we went to Miami, I never really got to sing a song on the stage because Steve likes the practical jokes and stunts, and he always had me singing from some strange place, a 70-foot diving board or on a raft or on a dolphin's back or something. Anyway, one night, he had me singing at the bottom of a swimming pool, wearing a diving helmet. I don't know why I did that. Well, yeah, I do. I needed the job. Anyway, in the pool there were baby sharks and there was an eel, and I remember I was singing Between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea.
Right.
And Dwight Hemian was the director of the show. He wanted to get a shot through the glass at the bottom of the pool, and he called for a 10-minute break for coffee and donuts. And the two guys who were pumping the air for me down below, I almost drowned. You know that?
That's your story. The guys just walked away from the pump. You did almost drown. We pulled you out just in time because the donuts were almost gone, as I
Yeah, I know. You know what I really used to like on the show?
Like some juice?
Oh, yeah.
What did you really used to like on the show?
When you read the those angry letters to the editor.
Oh, yeah. Well, I brought some along with me.
Did you?
Sure. Now, I have to get my old newspaper man's head here. I must explain to those of you who might not have seen this routine that these are always real letters. We don't make them up. And they all come out of the New York News. So the point is that you read them in the anger and venom with which they were written, and it produces rather interesting results. You all set?
Yep.
Okay.
Good
We'll get to the first one right here. I'm furious already because I had to wait for a long time tonight. You know. This one. This is from Bloomfield, New Jersey. It says, every time some new virus or fungus comes along, the pigeons are elected to take the rap.
Yeah!
Yeah, I personally feel that New York's rats are a worse menace.
Yeah, worse.
I have had experiences with rats in a big office building, and I saw a rat just the other day running around at 42nd Street and 5th Avenue.
Yeah!
Signed, Mickey Mouse. Here's another one from Rockford, Illinois.
Forget very much.
Oh, I'm burned up. It says, I've been visiting New York now for years, but I am now concerned about the high-handed ways of some of your hotels.
Yeah!
Back in 1943, I paid $12 a week at a Midtown hotel for a clean room with a bath and a built-in radio. But on my last visit, a hotel charged me $105 a week for a lousy room and with laundry prices ranging from 80 cents for a shirt to 30 cents for a pair of socks. My advice to all hotel men is not to kill the goose that lays the golden eggs.
Yeah.
Signed, Conrad Hilton. Have time for one more?
Yeah, but forget about it.
Oh, listen, if I get any madder, I'll fall down. All right, this is from the Bronx, and that'll teach you something right off the bat. It says, what, folks, would you think of a man who sponged off you for 5 years with the promise of marriage and then walked off with someone else?
Yeah!
Please advise if there is any skunk lower than he.
Yeah!
Signed, Zsa Zsa Gabor. I can't stand.
Another thing that I liked a lot on the show was when all of us would get around the piano and pay tribute to a great songwriter.
I always loved that myself, Andy. Let's try it.
Why don't we get around the piano tonight and get Petula and Eddy, Arnold over here, and we'll pay tribute to another great songwriter.
Who's the songwriter?
You. Petula?
Well,
Eddy? Any music you want, it's all yours.
well, let's see
Why don't
here.
you start it off?
We'll start off with this little jazz waltz. I think folks might remember it. Pretty mama's in the kitchen this glorious day. Smell of great Good morning, Glory, I say good morning to you. Chirpy little chickadee told me that my baby, it was true.
Hey, Steve, here's one that I love that you wrote the lyrics to. On a day for singing, my heart went ringing, a picnic grove. That's a great one. Was our rendezvous. When days grow stormy and lonely for me, I just recall picnic time with you.
Steve, you wrote a song also that I love very much.
Oh, I don't know what you mean,
Let's go to church next Sunday morning. Let's kneel and pray side by side. Our love will grow on Sunday morning if we have the Lord as our guide.
Pretty song. Petula? I think you know this one, don't you?
Well, I was just looking. You know, the first time I heard this song was in England.
Boy, I must have been playing loud that night.
If they had ever told me
Oh, she sings pretty.
how sweet the kiss could be,
What would you have said?
I would have said impossible. But now at last, I feel that nothing is impossible if you are here with me. That's a beautiful song.
You're walking along the street, you're in a party, or else you're alone, and then suddenly dig. You're walking in someone one's eyes, you suddenly realize that this could be the start of something big.
You're lunching at 21 and watching your diet.
Declining a Charlotte Russe, accepting a fig.
When out of the clear blue sky, it's suddenly gal and guy. And
This could be the start of something. This could be the heart of something. This could be the start of something big.
Do you hear the beat away down the street? Do you hear the lifting rhythm of the happy dancing feet?
when I look there, people are running and
Right now, we're gonna have a lot of fun.
make way, 'cause everybody's coming.
See a big parade marching around. Wonderful sound.
I hear the rattly tat. I love to hear the way the little drum does that.
Oh, what a glorious day. Out of my way.
Make room, give me some air. I got a little room to spare.
Just hear that trombone, la-di-da-da. That shiny trombone, la-di-da-da.
Everybody playing mighty fine as they march along.
And I never get enough of that Creole song. Here now, la-di-da-da. It's loud and clear now, la-di-da-da.
But I really get a thrill. I know I always will. Whenever I can hear the rhythm of the band.
Way down yonder in the way down yonder in the can hear the music playing, hear the music playing out until the day, out until the Louisiana band gotta get a hand. That's the song, Rampart Street Parade.
Now here's a word from our friends at Buick.